I'm coming. I'm not bloody deaf, you know. Oh, would you stop banging that bloody door? See if you just stop banging, I'll bang that bloody heads together.
You have less frontal development than I should have expected. It is a dangerous habit to finger loaded firearms in the pocket of one's dressing gown. You evidently don't know me.
On the contrary, I think it is fairly evident that I do. Pray take a chair. I can spare you 5 minutes if you have anything to say.
All that I have to say has already crossed your mind.
Then possibly my answer has crossed yours.
You stand fast.
Absolutely.
You crossed my patch on the 4th of January. By the middle of February, I was seriously inconvenienced by you. At the end of March, I was absolutely hampered in my plans. And now, at the close of April, I find myself placed in such a position through your continual persecution that I am in positive danger of losing my liberty. You must drop it, Mr. Holmes. You really must, you know.
Have you any suggestion to make?
Quite sure that a man of your intelligence will see that there can be but one outcome to this affair. It is necessary that you should withdraw. You have worked things in such a fashion that we have only one resource left. It has been an intellectual treat to me to see the way in which you have grappled with this affair, and I say, unaffectedly, it would be a grief to me to be forced to take any extreme measure. You smile, sir, but I assure you that it really would.
Danger is part of my trade.
That is not danger. It is inevitable destruction. You stand in the way not merely of an individual, but of a mighty organization, the full extent of which you, with all your cleverness, have been unable to realize. You must stand clear, Mr. Holmes, or be trodden underfoot.
I am afraid that in the pleasure of this conversation I am neglecting business of importance which awaits me elsewhere.
Well, well. It seems a pity, but I have done what I could. I know every move of your game. You can do nothing before Monday. It has been a duel between you and me, Mr. Holmes. You hope to place me in the dock. I tell you that I will never stand in the dock. You hope to beat me. I tell you that you will never beat me. If you are clever enough to bring destruction upon me, rest assured that I shall do as much to you.
You have paid me several compliments, Mr. Moriarty. Let me pay you one in return, when I say that if I were assured of the former eventuality, I would, in the interests of the public, chiefly accept the latter.
I can promise you the one, but not the other.
Following Holmes' instructions, I set my luggage on ahead to Victoria Station, where I was due to meet him. He had came under the eye of arch-criminal Professor Moriarty, and we had to get out of London quick.
My God, Holmes, what a terrible disguise. I recognised you immediately.
We still must take every precaution, Watson. Moriarty is still very much hot on our trail. Have you seen the morning paper, Watson?
No.
You haven't seen about Baker Street, then?
No.
They set fire to my room last night.
The scoundrels!
No great harm was done. You could not have made any slip in coming.
I done everything you asked.
Did you recognize your coachman?
No.
It was my brother Mycroft.
But now we must both decide what we're going to do about Moriarty.
As this is an express train, and as the boat runs in connection with it, I should think we've shaken him off very effectively.
My dear Watson, you evidently did not realize my meaning when I said that this man may be taken as being quite on the same intellectual plane as myself. You do not imagine that if I were the pursuer, I should allow myself to be baffled by so slight an obstacle. Why then should you think so meanly of him?
Then what are we to do?
Why, we must be off to Switzerland, of course. Moriarty has escaped. I think that I may go so far as to say, Watson, that I have not lived wholly in vain. If my record were closed tonight, I could still survey it with equanimity. The air of London isn't sweeter for my presence. In over 1,000 cases, I'm not aware that I have ever used my powers upon the wrong side. Of late, I have been tempted to look into the problems furnished by nature, rather than those more superficial ones for which our artificial state of society is responsible. Your memoirs will draw to an end, Watson, upon the day that I crown my career by the capture or extinction of the most dangerous and capable criminal in Europe.
Well, bloody hell, Holmes. You sure can be long-winded at times. I'm sure we're far, far away from Moriarty's reach right now.
Possibly.
Dr. Watson, there's a lady needing help back at the cabin.
You head back with the girl. I'll continue up to the falls. I will meet you there once you've finished. What on earth is the meaning of this? Are you seriously trying to tell me there's nobody here needing my help? And if you didn't send that girl, who did? Oh my god. Moriarty. Holmes is in danger.